is amazing.
Love the Series 8 titles.
They're perfect.
Best thing ever.
Much better than Xander.
I wonder if they'll use my titles next time.
OMG.
Oh, loves a gold
better
ring.
than the last one.
Wish I could talk to girls.
Right. I agree. What? You were expecting something else? The title sequence for Doctor Who has always been considered as something iconic and unique. Along with the theme tune, there's nothing quite like it. The show has always felt at the forefront of experimental and advanced visual effects when it came to the titles, and every change has always felt like a step up or an impressive reinterpretation. That is, until the 2013 titles happened. Just when the show was reaching 50, the BBC dispatched with Framestore's wonderful Stormcloud titles, and for some reason introduced us to a title sequence which hasn't been too popular with us here at FiveWhoFans, using an array of stock footage, a wolf drinking tea, jolty camera moves, oversaturation, a TARDIS with wooden windows, and don't get me started about the doors. I'm not here to keep going on about how bad these titles are. I just feel like the visual effects company in question weren't the right choice for this style of animation and made it look extremely messy and rather lazy. Let me show you. Right, here's two different types of animation using the software I use for everything, Blender. The one on the left uses a bunch of images off Google and stock footage I grabbed off YouTube, similar to how the 2013 titles are made. This took very little time to make. And on the right is a quick interpretation of the opening section to the Series 8 titles. This took a lot longer and is only a basic version of the actual titles, which include a lot more variety of cogs and clock related objects. Got it? Good. So, Series 8 gave us a new title sequence to enjoy along with our new Doctor, from a different visual effects company this time, thank God. They were inspired by the work of visual effects artist Billy Hanshaw, who also helped create the official piece. It's amazing that original work on Doctor Who title sequences are being appreciated, and it's nice that they went for the fan that was looking to take the title sequence in a unique and creative direction, while being humble about it. Rather than the unoriginal one screaming about how great he was. Actually, the only slight problem I had with the Deep Breath titles were I thought that the actors' names could have had a bit more of an interesting outro than just a fade. But that's just a personal nitpick. The theme has changed too, but although in general it's a nice change in musical style, that central synth is kind of ugly. Which isn't a word I'd usually consider for something you can't see, but somehow it manages it. This title sequence really does feel like a step forward from Matt Smith's first, and a high jumper's leap from the previous. There's just so much to look at, and makes you want to keep looking at it over and over in case you missed anything. I've never jumped round the room with excitement after seeing a title sequence until I saw this one. The cogs, the clock face, the planets, the way it unwinds, the TARDIS spinning away to reveal the name, the pulse ripple as the logo appears, and so much more. So much more! So now let's talk about what's killing it. Since Into the Dalek there's been this light orb emitted from the TARDIS as it appears from out of the tunnel that actually cuts off before leaving the screen. I notice it every time and it really is bugging me. Seriously, keep looking at that orb of light when you next watch it. It wasn't needed, and if they were going to do it, they could have done it properly. The titles have also, as of late, been ridiculously out of sync. I honestly don't understand the people who claim they haven't noticed the change. If you can't see it, I would advise taking all the titles from the Capaldi episodes we've had so far, matching them up visually, then playing them together. See how that sounds. Or look at the very start, when the camera jolts forward and the cogs start to move, that jolt is for the very first beat after the sting. The editors also seem uncertain where to put the names now too. Mummy on the Orient Express's titles seemed too shy to appear, and Nick Frost's name in Last Christmas felt like a tacked-on afterthought. Oh yeah, thrown where there's space. Oh, and will you make up your mind how you want the titles to end? Do you want it to cut, or fade out, or fade the vortex out and keep the titles up and then have a blur fade away? Oh, and nothing says tacky like throwing in frost and snowflakes for a Christmas special. You might as well add sleigh bells to the theme tune. I mean, I know Stephen likes to point out when it's a Christmas episode, but you don't have to rub it in our faces even more. In short, the title sequence is suffering at the hands of people not letting go of it. It has essentially become what the first incredible Matt Smith titles became at the start of Series 7. Unnecessary changes which, incidentally, were added by the same effects company that did the 2013 titles. So please, just leave the titles as they are, in sync, with ordered names, without any unneeded effects. And please, oh God, no Instagram filters. Thank you.
Oh my god, I can't believe the actual cast and crew of Doctor Who are actually filming the actual 9th series of Doctor Who right here behind this fence.